Start. There we go. Hey, yo, what's up? It's your boy. Just listen. Go ahead. If you got a pissing, you're not a politician. Come on, let's just talk. Just listen. Because this stuff that we about to get into is some stuff that you and your crew probably want to get into. I'm colder than an igloo. Who you? All right, I don't know. I bet you when we was like a lot younger, I bet you all of us had like our bar game was like nuts. Like 10, 20 years ago, put us in a booth, give us a mic, give us a beat. We probably spit. Like now we got like uncle bars. So, I'm taking kids to school, buying food, wiping up the drool. Used to be so cool. Now I'm just trying to watch the news. All right. Yo, what's going on, everybody? I already know what it is. It's your favorite Blurred Click, ready to talk blurred shit. And yeah, I know the HOTD finale was days ago, but we have yet to really speak on how we feel about it. So we're going to get into that this morning, so don't go too far. It's good to see you. Hopefully y'all ain't in too bad of a mood, because in addition to Rhaenyra's foolishness, there is much to discuss, some of which is just hot topic, frankly. Like, for instance, we do have the Green Lantern Corps finally starting tomorrow. For the first time, there will be a series about the Lantern Corps. Well, I mean, a series live action. You know, they did have the animated series on DC. So we'll check that out a little bit. Strange New Worlds is out. We're not really talking about it that deep just yet, because we got the finales to go over, including the X-Men finale, of which we have plenty revelations to discuss. Did we like it? Are we feeling it? Do we understand it? Is definitely something we want to go over while we have an opportunity. And in addition to that, we haven't talked about Spider-Man since it came out. And I know it's kind of been a minute, but I got my little homie coming on to give us a youthful view of what it is to be a new member of the Spider-Man fan club in this modern day and age. You know, a little post-hour era. But I take a step back before we get into what's going on in Westeros with all of the dragons, with Daemon and with the witches and all of that. Let me just go ahead and just say what's happening to my people, man. We got in his house, none other than the one and only Ant Boogie. What's going on, Ant? Ant's in the house.
It's good.
Ain't much, man.
Good morning.
Ant's going to show us more of his collection today. We're going to talk about that in a second. We also got Bad Ty in the building. What's going on, Bully? What's going on, man? Yeah. And it's your boy, Vince Taylor, reporting live from the Spider-Man cave. It's good to see you. Stick around. We ain't going nowhere till we get this conversation out the way. Go ahead, tell us who it is. Miss Amanda Christine. What, man?
All right, let me figure out. I'm here. I'm trying to figure out how to do.
What did you do? It's awkward, man.
All right. It's awkward. All right.
What are you doing, man?
Hi, guys. It's Amanda Christine here, and I love the new Blurred Order. You guys should watch it.
Oh, thanks for that. I sure did. I forgot all about it. Thanks, Ant. All right, yo, what's going on? Favorite Blurred Click, ready to talk blurred shit. Of course, this week we have two finales to discuss. The Watchers, the Watchmen, whatever you want to call us. We got this Game of Thrones, House of Dragon finale, which, listen, look, this show is given. I'll give my opinion on this in a little bit, of course. And obviously we have the X-Men 97 finale, which just aired last night for those that don't get it in advance, like, you know, some people we know on the panel. We also do have to look forward to the Green Lantern show, which airs tomorrow, of which one of us has seen. What's up, man?
Fuck all that shit. Can we talk about that Storm has been found? Fuck all that shit. Can we talk about that? Our storm has been found. We have a storm. A storm is selected. How long have we been talking about Storm?
Okay, is that official though? I mean, is it?
Yes, Storm has been found. Storm, we have a storm.
I mean, all right. I mean, I don't know if I trust what you're saying right now.
You don't trust me? You don't trust the movie, bro? Whoa.
I mean,
Sacrilege.
I'm just
You don't trust the movie?
Put my screen on.
okay. So I know we got D23.
Put my screen up. Put my screen up.
Okay. All right. My bad. All right. Here we go.
What do we do? You don't trust the movie blog. I'm sitting here and I'm telling you with all my chest on a Saturday morning that we have a storm found. And you look to me and you say, I don't know if I trust that.
I mean, because
do you not see it on my wall? Man, you hurt my feelings.
I'm just saying.
Thank you. Play the clip. Thank you. Play the clip.
All right, you want to play the clip? Okay, no more. Okay, no more sound. All right, we'll just play the clip
from the beginning.
All right.
There was also someone else who wanted to be here.
Hey, D23. Kevin Kilby to show for X-Men. I just assumed he meant on set. So instead of being with you all there in California, I'm here. Here at Pinewood.
You didn't.
In this very lonely soundstage. Kevin and I have been talking for years about maybe joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I think we finally found the perfect film at the perfect time with characters I care very deeply about. So I'm very excited to be playing the role of Magneto. Wrong again? Right. Even better. Nathaniel Milbury. So, I'll be right here. Just waiting for everybody to show up. Enjoy your weekend, D23.
Xavier, Christopher Abbott.
Is that
it? You started from the middle.
Samara Weaving.
Okay, hold on.
No, keep playing. Just keep playing.
Okay.
As Rogue, Indy Never Ended. And I'm very proud to introduce as Storm, Maya Boyd.
He said that wasn't. He could have been a lot more enthusiastic when he said that. I didn't like the way he said it like that.
Hold on. He said it with more energy than he said anybody else. He said, "I'm very proud to announce." Storm.
But his voice like died down a little bit. I would have appreciated a little more. You know, he could have inflected
on
a little
stage
bit.
with 10 other people you just cast to be in your leading franchise for the next decade. You can't overly adore one more person, but he did give her that little flourish when he was like, and I'm especially not unless your name is Adam Driver. But he said, I'm especially proud to introduce Storm. So we need to now understand who this young woman is.
Xavier, Christopher
come from.
I'm like, whoa, okay. All right, here's what went through my mind. I'm thinking this is animated. I'm thinking this is not necessarily the live action version of the X-Men. Because they'll do that every now and then. This is live action.
So hold on. There's Professor X. There's Jean Grey. See, this clip is short. Let me see if I can find you the full clip.
Okay. Yeah. Put me D, because I'm like, that's all right. So let's delve a little bit further into the actress that we have here set to play the role of Storm, as I do have a couple of this might just work out. All right, hold on. Let me do something weird here.
What are you doing? I have a tab open.
All right, I'm back, and I should have shaved. I'm noticing that now. Wow. Oh, okay. My bad, chat. Okay, my bad. Maya Boyd. All right. I guess we was all right. Excuse me. And we got the Doomsday trailer. We know there's also a few other. My girl from Obsession.
The new Doomsday trailer
is Rogue. Okay. All right. Well, oh yes. Oh, And Lady Mandalore, just in time, we were just discussing the new Rogue, evidently.
Indy Navarrete, I think is how you say it.
I think Maya Boyd was who I got.
Maya Boyd. Maya Boyd. That's her.
Oh, you said Rogue. That's why I was confused.
Did I say Boyd? Did I say Rogue? Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
I meant to say Storm.
Yes.
How dare I confuse the two? But okay. Yeah, man. Evidently, we got some some confirmations of the Storm and just D23 evidently was pretty elaborate about those who will be joining this cast. Let me bring this back up for you because we were just talking about we just shared this clip from the from D23 where evidently there was an unveiling of sorts that involved some of the characters from our favorite mutant clique. Here it is again. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. Here it is. She said, "Who that playing Storm?" Boom.
Magic.
There we go.
As Rogue, Indy Navarrete. And I'm very proud to introduce as Storm, Maya Boyd.
Yo, that's kind of a big deal. That's kind of a big deal. This is kind of a big deal. I'm so what's the verdict, guys? How are we? How are we feeling, man? I mean, because this is it's a grandiose moment.
It's a major role. That's a major role.
We've been,
decades.
What say you, Lady Mandalore?
Yes. Hi. I'm happy that they picked somebody that is very similar in complexion and angularness for Storm. I'm really happy about her. I haven't seen any of her work. I am scouring the internet for any videos of her being in John, I forgot the name of the play. I think it's Come Home John Turner or something to that effect. Scouring the internet for that. I've seen the clips of her singing, but the fact that she comes from Broadway means she knows how to deliver presence. You need to be able to feel her energy and see and feel what she's doing from way up in the goddamn rafters in order to get the feeling of what this person is trying to convey. So her presence on camera, I cannot imagine it's going to be muted in any way, shape, or form. Very big things. I'm very happy.
Yeah, okay. All right. Has anybody done the dive into her like background? You know they're gonna do it. You know what I mean? You know that the person, is she from London? Is she like where is she? Somebody give me some insight. Excuse me. Forgive me. First of all, I feel like an idiot for being completely oblivious to this, but evidently it happened overnight. I mean, it happened while we were sleeping. Am I tripping?
Yeah. They're in California, so everything's 3 hours behind. So for us, it was like everything started at like 10 o'clock last night.
So
I think the announcement dropped at like 1 a.m. somewhere around there.
Okay. All right. Tell me more. And
so D23 is Disney's annual event in which they kind of do their own showcase of things. They kind of really release all their major announcements at this event every year. It began last night. It goes throughout the weekend. They started off with this huge bang of announcements. They gave us so much last night at D23. So of course, we're all here to hear about Maya Boyd, our brand new Storm, who will be leading us into the future as the leader. I mean, one of the leaders of the X-Men, if they do her justice, Ororo Munroe. And of course, a lot of people are excited to see exactly what this young woman is going to bring to such a powerful role. She's going to have so much people looking at her because in her a lot of little girls are gonna see themselves. A black superhero, a black leader, a woman of strength, and not only that, the most powerful member on the team. I'm excited to see what she brings to the table. I'm also with our friend Lady Mandalore and looking up some clips. I did find, just little things, but I don't have anything of her actually performing, which is what I love about her the most. She comes into this with a blank slate, no prejudgment, no burden of that. Because we already know how the internet could be. There's going to be a lot of scrutiny. People are going to be like, hey, why didn't you this? Why didn't you that? Screw all that. We get to judge her for her. This movie is coming out in 2028. I'm hoping it's her first movie. Maybe she'll squeeze in another movie before then. But I'm really ready to see what this woman brings to the table.
This is her very, very first movie ever. This is a very first movie. And she's only been on Broadway for 3 years. She started in 2023.
Perfect.
So baby, throw up behind the scenes. Don't let nobody see you. Don't let nobody see you sweat, baby girl. You got it. Clearly, you got it. The presence is her face. Not to give her the beauty, but it's just her face is. You put a wig on that head. Is she good? Good.
Are we gonna AI the hair? Is that okay? Is that allowed?
No. No. Don't put the hat on, baby. Put the hat on. Put the hat of hair.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. So let me just real quick. Let's go through the things that we know are going to be critiqued at first. All right. So starting the first thing, the fact that I'm happy. Something about the fact that and I'm going off of what I'm getting from the chat without verifying. So if there could be anybody to fact check, I'm just assuming that my homeboy Eugene know what the fuck he talking about. You know what I'm saying? So Eugene say she born in Michigan. I'm gonna say she born in Michigan. I'm assuming that's what the Google machine says, which means that she may not be actually from New York or from Kenya, which is okay because this is acting. All right, everybody does not have to embody the actual person that they're acting as. And I'm a little. This might get me a little bit in trouble, but dare I say that the fact that she is a United States born citizen is appealing to me. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Because it could have been, from places unknown. Right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't want to say that. You know what I'm saying?
Some people wanted an African to play the African person.
Fair. Look, Ty and I have been on record, and we even had her on the show. Speaking about Yetide and how awesome it was for her to be considered for the role because of the similarities her life shares with Ororo. So it's fine, you know what I'm saying? But I've also said that as much as I love Yetide, that ship may be sailing just because of the fact that I've been saying this for damn near 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So when you're saying it for that long, it's like, all right, well, we got to make some moves, but. This is dope, man. Now let's not overlook the other ones that I believe are listed here as well, which I have a tendency to do real quick before we get into some of the other topics. I'm gonna put this back up here, and let's just take a quick glance at it. So you look here, we already knew Sadie Sink, right, as Jean Grey.
Yep. Oh, we got a Professor X.
Professor X.
He was the first. He was like one of the first ones, but it's not in this.
Interesting.
Yeah, so they announced Professor X, they announced Emma Frost, they announced Cyclops, they announced Rogue, and they announced Storm.
So they did not announce Wolverine?
There's no Wolverine. And they initially faked us out into saying that Adam Driver was playing Magneto. But then he doubled back. Then he was like, no, I'm playing Nathaniel Grimshaw. And everybody already know what that means, right? Or is it just me?
You're going to
got clones coming, baby.
It's coming. It's a fake out. My guy, I'm calling it right now. That's Mr. Sinister.
Yeah.
I knew it was Mr. Sinister. I was going to say Mr. Sinister.
Nathaniel Essex. Mr.
I was going to say Mr. Sinister, but they've been switching names up nowadays, And I ain't want to, what I'm saying, because they did kind of like low key give us some hints that Mr. Sinister was going to be involved. Now, this is just in time for Doomsday. I don't know. Okay, all right. Well, let's do this. Let's do this real quick. The other characters I see, we have Kit Connor. Do we know anything about Kit Connor?
I know he's been in a couple of movies. I haven't seen him. Other people like him. I don't know who those people are either. But I think he's done some indie stuff too.
Oh, Ready Player One. That was him?
No, that wasn't him. Not that dude. Here is Kit Connor. Actually, let me copy and paste these before I lose them.
Rocket Man.
Yeah,
who is he?
Boom. This dude right here evidently is Kit Connor. I'm not as familiar with him, so y'all tell me if he looks familiar to y'all. But here he is. Oh shoot! Wow, that's a lot of stuff he got going on. Reload my page, IG. Are you trying to be like that, man? All right, here it is. I don't recognize this dude.
He's gonna be in the new Elden Ring movie.
I don't recognize this dude. All right. So this is Kit Connor, but this is Cyclops. So he will be playing the role of Cyclops, evidently. That's something. What else do we know from Kit?
Okay, now I know who he is. He's on that Netflix show Heartstopper with the dude who plays Wiccan.
The dude who plays Wiccan.
You know, Agatha dude Wiccan.
Oh, wait. Is he in Star Wars? Is he a Mandalorian? What is this?
No. Nah.
Wild Robot. Oh, okay. Wild Robot. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
he's one of the leads of the Netflix show called Heartstopper.
Interesting. Okay. Who else is on this list? All right. So we also have who's next? Christopher Abbott is Professor X, huh? Okay. So tell me about Christopher Abbott. Let me see. So this is Christopher Abbott, everybody. Oh, well, maybe it won't be as easy to find as. Whoa, this is Christopher Abbott?
Yes.
Huh.
Yes.
Oh, I see it. Now I see it from the side. Dead straight on the at the show, I couldn't see it, but off to the profile, I see it.
Interesting. This is Professor X, huh? Interesting. I don't see it. But I guess we'll have to wait till the hair is shaved. All right, and then maybe it'll make a little bit more sense.
When the hair's shaved, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah,
I didn't see it at first with James McAvoy, and then my man did like this.
Yeah, James McAvoy. Yeah, I guess it's just a little bit. Yeah.
That was it. Now,
once he did that's what it was. Okay, all right. Well, let's see who else is. All right. So on the list, we also have.
He's 40.
Emma Frost. Samara Weaving is playing Emma Frost. So let's
Samara.
That's a good pick.
That's a great pick.
That's a phenomenal pick.
That's like as good as Ryan Reynolds to Deadpool pick.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Y'all don't understand.
Wow,
Samara is Emma pick. Frost.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, you're right. This is an easy yes. This definitely is giving Emma Frost. Like she actually looks like Emma Frost.
Mm-hmm.
You know who she is, right? That's Hugo Weaving's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
That's Elrond's daughter. That's what you call it? Mr. Smith from the Matrix daughter.
Oh, from Lord of the Rings, Isildur. I mean, not Isildur, but Elrond. I'm sorry, Elrond from the OG Lord of the Rings. Oh, that's his daughter.
Yeah.
What? Oh wow. Okay, yeah, she's giving Emma Frost vibes, and I'm not gonna lie, like,
ooh, perfect. That's it. That's the picture. That's the picture.
Yeah. It's she could have got booked just off her IG profile. No submissions necessary. Okay.
Now just imagine the outfit's white. Oh,
yeah.
flawless.
She's Emma Frost. She's Emma Frost. I wonder how they depict her though. Like if they make her an X-Men or if they make her becoming an X-Men if she's not in. You know what I'm saying? Like Emma Frost had an interesting journey.
They announced her alongside the X-Men, right? They announced her after Professor X and before Rogue and Storm. She's announced like she's on the team.
Oh wait, that's his niece. The Metatron says that's his niece.
That's his niece? I thought it was his daughter.
I didn't.
Thank you. She's his nieces pieces. I got you, Metatron. I see it was just okay. All right. Thank you for the fact check. Appreciate that.
Thank you for correcting me.
All right, who else? All right, so who's next? So Emma Frost, so Navarrete, Indy Navarrete. Is that her name?
Navarrete. I think it's Navarrete. I think
Navarrete. That's who's our. All right, so who is this? Let's put this one up on the screen. Frost is her, and then Indy Navarrete is Rogue. I think we just played. Did we just talk about her? Y'all say that she's the perfect Rogue. Ooh, this is an interesting. So this is Rogue. Okay, I guess I can see it. Yeah, I see it. There you go, guys. She's gonna be first of all, there should be no Zelda live action movie. I've stated that. We're not gonna get into it. Go back and Google our past episodes where I've given my reason for not doing anything live action with Zelda. It will not work out. I don't give a fuck what they do. If Link has a voice, it's gonna kill the franchise. Anyway, here is your Rogue, everybody, and I see it. You can see them almost, with just putting a little highlight in the hair. You know
is that the girl from Obsession?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You saw Obsession?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You didn't see Obsession?
Did not.
Please. Oh my God. Oh, come on, man. You be breaking my heart, B.
That's not in my wheelhouse. Obsession. It's like a horror about like romance and
It's not that bad. It's not that bad as far as it's not like it's scary. It's
What's
like
it
calm down, scary.
I'm the only man in this household, and I'm the only man that hasn't seen it. Obsession, a girl and a boy, and Obsession. I don't know. I'm sure the chat has more to say about that. Adam Driver's Mr. Sinister. We see him at a voice. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, that is and of course we already know about Sadie Sink being Jean Grey introduced through the Spider-Man movie. So you have now your official cast, and most importantly, we are happy about the official declaration of Storm. So no more need for this.
Give him the forecast.
No more Storm watches because Storm is official. She is Maya Boyd, and we will be doing everything we can to protect her honor up until anything is released. And I'm just thankful that we have this information. That's awesome. Shall we get into reviewing one of our favorite shows here in the latest episode of the Young Lady Mad King? Rhaenyra is doing her best audition for usurping the Mad King's role in history, Westeros wise. And I'm just wondering how y'all felt about the finale. I'm assuming we all had a chance to check out the finale. And so let us give our thumbs upses, thumbs downs, and expound on this show that we have followed for the last few weeks. I'm going to take this down in 3, 2, 1. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen.
Wait, are we judging the episode or the whole season?
Just the episode. Yeah, you got okay. I got 2 thumbs up for it. I got 2 thumbs. All right, man. Come on, man. I didn't turn that off. I gotta figure that out. There's got to be a way in the sentence. But yeah, okay. So we got a mid. We got 2 mid. We got 1 thumb up, 1 thumb up. A heavy on the mid. 2 thumbs up. Okay. Hey, welcome to the fireworks. Okay, Ty's giving mid signs. Okay, what? I feel like I'm gonna regret this, but Ty, you wanna give us an idea of why it is that you're giving us maybe why it didn't hit you the way maybe it may have hit some of the others.
So we talked about the season of House of Dragon and how and you primarily were the main one talking about this, was how they start you up with an action-packed episode and then they take you through this lull of storyline, and then at the end they give you the action for you to tune in to the next season. And I argued with you. I was like, no, it's gonna be action-packed the whole season, boom, boom, boom. And then I find myself at the season finale, and I said, there's a lot going on for nothing to really be happening. It's like, that's what I came out of the episode feeling like. I was like, yeah, you gave me the action that I knew that was coming. But in terms of the story moving along, it was like a whole lot of action sequences, and nothing moved along like I thought it would move along based on the way the story was unfolding throughout the whole season. So when I got to that final episode, and I was like, all right, so Aemon is still in Harrenhal. Aegon got his dragon, which we knew the last episode. We don't really see the thing that I thought we was going to see, which was the dragons actually engage. We see at the end of the episode them flying off and whatever's going on in the air. Like, we see some of that, but I thought that there was going to be a real settling in terms of the dragon fights and all of that. Like, we're going to lose some dragons. We're going to, some of that kind of stuff. And then when I see that, just kind of saw everything, how it unfolded, I just came out of it. I was like, yo, that was a lot going on for nothing to have really happened. And
oh, wow,
Vince was right. That's how I came out of it. So I was like, damn.
I wish I could take credit for that, but I actually, if I'm the one that's being used to make this point, I want to disagree with my own point, because this I was earnest in what I said before, in that I didn't think that when any show starts off with this huge, you can tell they spent the whole lot of the budget on the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Right, Ant? Like, you could tell when they spent the bank on, like, okay, we bringing them in on the first episode. I automatically expect things to die off after that, because that's expensive. Like, you can't put the budget for every episode won't be equal. You know what I'm saying? You have to have some filler. You got to have some development. So I was expecting that. So I was cool on that. And this final episode, for me, it was a good bow. It was a good bow to wrap the show up in. We started off not knowing what the real themes were, okay? And we learned that we've known Rhaenyra has been essentially, she's been a little disturbed by the fact that her gender is hindering her from being able to be such a king's worthy entity within her ranks, right? Like, she feels like so many other, like Daemon and all these other folks, all they gotta do is just, she said something like the chins, she said something about the chins on her hair, the hairs on one of her kids' chins is one of the reasons why she's not able to get the respect. So she even said in this episode, she's like, yo, I'm the prince that was ordained, I forget the quote, somebody in the chat, let me know what that quote was. She's like, yo, I'm the prince that y'all been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? And so it finally comes to a head in the end where she decided, like, I was wondering if y'all caught that, because I don't know if y'all was seeing what was going on, but I was a little confused at first. But when Masera, when she was like, yo, bitch, get your shit, you gotta go. Like, it's time for you to go. And she was like, what the fuck just happened? She's like, I don't know, but Rhaenyra wants you gone, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, why? Well, do we understand why that happened now? Well, I mean, I get it completely. It's because in that moment, she's like, yo, look, enough of the toying around bullshit. Like, I'm not doing this spilling around bullshit, poly with the common folk. Damon was right the whole time. And so you're fired, bitch. I'm going with my uncle boyfriend, and he's going to like lead me the right way in terms of what it is that I should be doing. Because if it wasn't for you and all this other playing around with the bullshit the whole time, I probably wouldn't have had these issues. You know, I would have cut the heads off these snakes. And so now she full going gung-ho like she's king, and she's mad about it. You know, and I think that shows in like the way that she's treating her people. She goes and kills she kills the Pope, basically, right? Like, nah, fuck it. I'm over even the people, even the gods that y'all believe in. And it just shows. Also, remember in the very beginning when she was like talking to Allison, and Allison was like, yeah, you're gonna have to do some shit that you ain't gonna really want to, like, you're gonna kill people and you're not gonna want to have to do it. And she's like, oh, but she literally goes in and kills, you know, the ordained minister dude. And she's like, you can't be who you are and be king and be queen or whatever. And Rhaenyra just did not understand. And I think now she definitely understands 100%. And that's what I think we learned at the very end of the season in this finale, is that, look, you cannot.
Vince, I just wanted to cut you real quick, just because in the last episode, we learned pretty much what was going to happen with Mysaria. When the lady told her, when the lady who came in there and was like, you ain't who you know, you're not one of us.
Yeah, she did.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she told her straight up. She was like, you just I think she called her a whore or something like that. Like, she was like, you just a whore. Like,
yeah.
And when they finish playing with you, they gonna throw you away. Like, like the writing was on the wall for Mysaria right then. We knew what that something was about to unfold with that. So that was already, again, there was like this episode, the last episode went over everything that had already they had already kind of either glossed over in the previous episodes, or something that they had brought up and they kind of like circle back to those things. And what I was looking for was like, obviously we got closure in terms of one of the high towers. We know that they're gone. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of all that has happened through the season, most of the season, Aemon has sat at Harrenhal without his dragon. Vhagar still has not returned. Like, we went a whole season of Vhagar going out here eating, chilling, whatever he's doing, or she's doing, my bad. Whatever she's doing out here running these streets, while Aemon is over here making babies, is making babies. And so we did, the only thing that I will say that I came out of that episode and I was like, oh, now it all makes sense, is we found out that the girl that's been with Aemon is really of noble blood. She is also the original princess of Harrenhal, who had to give up. Oh yeah. Who had to give up her title because of a baby. I don't know if it was a baby out of wedlock or something that happened, if I'm not mistaken. But she was and is the rightful heir to Harrenhal. She is the rightful heir. So all this time we're thinking she's just a regular commoner over here trying to get a baby out of a prince, which would be a bastard. But technically, if she's a noblewoman, then that baby is not a bastard.
No, I can't remember the chick's name, but the Time Witch, she's saying that she basically tried all of these different concoctions and talking to different people in order to save her child, who was the son of the king of Harrenhal. She technically speaking, is the queen. She was tied into Harrenhal. Like, if that is actually her home. But in her doing all of this shit to try to save her kid, something happened that didn't protect him, but ended up protecting her and keeping her alive for all of these years. Yeah. So she is of noble birth. Like, that's not, and I don't even remember That's not in the book. Like that is a complete reveal in all of this. So I don't know what they're gonna do with Aemon stepping on her. This is getting kind of weird. He very much has an older lady type that he likes. And that's okay. That's okay. Everybody needs love. But the fact that Vhagar is still gone and roaming, even though is it Aemon?
Aemon. Yeah.
Aemon and Aegon.
Aegon. Even though Aegon has found him and the dragon is still missing, there's some kind of metaphor going on with that thing. Hey, yes.
Yes, in the building. What's goody? Yes, what's happening? Of course, the screen starts tripping, but we gotta get an applause and say what's up to the homie, the actress queen. What up, yes?
What's up, y'all? Been a minute. I missed y'all.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you're here. I'm assuming you caught up on Game of Thrones, on House of Dragon. Yeah. Man, do you remember the episode at all enough to talk to us about it? If not, it's cool because I know you just kind of popped up on the screen.
Let's do. I'm ready. I'm ready. I've been waiting to talk about this show for a while now, and I'm back. So let's do it.
Perfect. All right, good. I'm so happy that Yaz is here because she's the only one that can break it down.
Whew, y'all, this season 3 finale. Oh my fucking god. Kudos to the writers because oh my god. I'm all in. I don't know about y'all, but yo, I want me a motherfucking dragon, y'all. Okay? Like white hair and everything. I'm ready to go. But let's talk about this season finale because Rhaenyra, yo, this bitch is on another one. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not mad at it. Like, I'm just, I'm here for the show. I got my popcorn bucket and I'm just watching. So let's dive in. This season finale started with Rhaenyra, poor baby. She woke up in a state of just bad. When you get woken up, and then you find out that I'm sorry, but your brother that you've been claiming is dead. He's alive and his dragon's alive, and they burned your army in the middle of the night like a fucking gangster while you were sleeping in your little queen's bed. You know what I'm saying? So good morning, queen. Good morning. Let's handle business. So the first thing we do, we're gonna have a hissy fit to our husband because this what real bitches do. Okay, we gotta get right. So she went bursting in on Daemon while he's fucking getting dressed. Won't even know what time it is, okay? Like, this man's over here getting his armor on, ready to fucking, go do some shit. And she's like, but Daemon, listen, everything I've worked hard for, it's just, what do I do? And he's like, bitch, hey, let's get right. You are that bitch, okay? Your father said you are the prince. That was, bitch. Listen, let me just speak to you in Old Valyrian, get you mine right, because apparently that's the thing that motivates you the most. And he did the husband thing. He motivated her and was like, wipe your tears. We will go murder these motherfuckers. I'm getting dressed. Let's go. So, we leave it in daddy's hands and we let him do him, and we're just gonna figure out life at the castle while he goes and storms the other castle that we said that we were not gonna storm because we didn't want to be those people. But you know what? I'm fucking done. Let's kill them all. So Daemon's off, but wait, don't make me look like a martyr, like a horrible queen. Okay, just do right, but also kill those motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like the world is watching. Just be vigilant. That's what she tells her husband. Yeah, well, we'll learn how that ends up a little later. Haha. And then Hightowers. Oh my God. Can we talk about just a man on his high horse right here? Literally. I'm sorry, but Ormond, this man right here is just, I swear to God, he is the dumbest person I think I have ever seen in this show. And it's hilarious to watch because he is knighting his nephew who's in line for the throne. Can we just talk about it? Who the fuck are you? Like, bro. I'm sorry. When did you decide that you were like, you know, I'm the king. I'm going to knight my nephew, Sir Darren the Daring. You couldn't think of a fucking better name, bro? Like, be more original? Come on, my man. Like, that was a lame ass name. And what is he supposed to be doing? He's supposed to be the keeper of the realm. He's supposed to light the way. He's like 13. What fucking way is he lighting, my man? Especially under your, like, you throw hissy fits when you lose at chess with him. What the fuck? We're just gonna let that one go. Okay, so now Ulf, bless this man, because he thinks he's got some kind of stature, you know, now that we betrayed Rhaenyra. We're gonna be working with the High Towers. I'm gonna get everything I want. I was promised Driftmark. You know what? I'm gonna go mingle with my common folk and go let them know how much of a bitch I think Daemon is to Rhaenyra. And I'm sorry, but he literally called Daemon a bitch in a kennel. Damn. If you get bitch slapped by this man so many times, I would have some kind of feelings about that shit too. But Ulf is gonna get him some, and it's not gonna be good because I'm just saying, this man right here, he too cocky, and we all knows what happened when the cock gets cut.
Whoa!
Just saying.
That escalated.
I mean, I'm just saying he gonna go down, bro. Like, he's gonna get castrated. Like, this man is just asking for this shit. Okay, like he's asking for it. Like, Daemon's gonna. That's probably where they got the whole dick sausage thing in the fucking, you know, in the originals. I bet you, bro. I fucking bet you. I digress.
Possible.
All right, so we're at the castle, and you know, Rhaenyra is on her high horse, and she's like, you know what? Daddy's handling business. I'm gonna handle business in the castle too, because I have a serpent in my ear. No matter how much I like to play with her, she gotta go. So we cut ties with the girl. Sorry, you know, Daddy don't want to play threesomes. He just wants me. You got to go. So Mysaria, poor Mysaria, she gets a servant to tell her that she's getting her shit packed up and she's leaving to Pentos, but you will be well taken care of with a manor and money and everything that your heart desires, because the queen is just, you know, extending her gratitude for, you know, all of your greatness that you have bestowed upon her. Thank you so much for all of your service. But you leave at dusk, so pack your shit and get the fuck out. Damn. So on that, we have another problem in the castle. It's Helena. This poor baby is, oh my God, she is tormented inside and out. She is pregnant with the future heir of the kingdom, and her husband is he may or may not be dead. You know, she's a prisoner for her sister. Shit's just not going right for this poor girl. She is mentally unstable. And mom, her only saving grace, mom just like up and abandoned her to go do some shit for Rhaenyra. So like this poor girl, her mental state is so low. She's not eating. The maesters are getting worried about her and her baby. So what does Rhaenyra do? She's like, I'm gonna force feed you, bitch. Guards, get her. They literally held this bitch down, opened her mouth, and force fed her. It was insane. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, this is how we do in Westeros, y'all. Okay, like I need this bitch to live. So, just saying. So yeah, and then oh my God, this story just gets crazier and crazier. So let's just go back. Alicent's done left. Aemond poisoned and at the castle and left for dying, and then she escaped. But did he live? Because you know he got this maester bitch, and she just be taking care of him. So damn. He's hallucinating. He's trying to figure out life. He just realized his mom, his last, you know, person he had in his corner, just betrayed the fuck out of him and tried to murder him.
Yeah.
This man is literally on the brink of breaking. Like, he's like, I got a stab wound in my gut. This bitch is trying to marry me. I was trying to make out with my mom. She poisoned me. I don't know what the fuck's going on right now. This man is perplexed. He's lost in translation, which, I mean, it's understandable because, you know, like, he got no dragon. Who Who is he? He got one eye. Come on, you got stabbed in your gut. You ain't nothing, Mister. I'm a Kingslayer. I deserve to die. Guess what? Guess you got your wish because what? There's a dragon flying over. Is it Vhagar? Oh shit! It's not Vhagar. It's fucking Sunfire and fucking. Oh shit! Aegon just walked off. And bro, I'm telling you, when this motherfucker walked up to him, half zombie, just like smiling, and bitch slapped his ass and was like, "I'm alive, imbecile." I swear to God, I had to watch that shit like 6 times because it was so fucking funny. Literally, like, yo, kudos to the fucking writers because I'm not gonna lie, this last episode had everything. It had war, it had laughter, it had revenge, it had a little bit of betrayal, you know, some unworthy death. It gave you all of the feels. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know. So, we learned that Alice, the bitch that's like holding on to like, you know, Aemon and trying to save him. She's like 100 years old, but we don't know how she's 100 years. She was fucking with the forest people, you know, like, and she got cursed. I don't know. We're gonna learn about her. She part of them first men type shit. So you know, the White Walkers, I think Alice has a little something to do with that shit. So we're gonna learn about that in the future, I guess. But that was definitely some shit that I was not expecting. Was like, this bitch is 100 years old. She looked great. Skincare routine on fleek, girl. Oh god damn. Okay, like wow, there's nothing in that castle, but she be keeping it up. She be them steps in. I'm just saying. But yeah, so then we get back, you know, to war because, you know, Daemon had to fly out. He's got to go save the people and kill the High Towers because we're at war right now and shit's going down, you know, across the world. And Ormond had the great idea. This motherfucker. This is how you know this man is so weak. He took children, babies, like 5-year-old, 7-year-old children, and put them at the wall so they could defend his castle. Oh, what the fuck? I'm sorry, but like, what is a 5-year-old gonna do to save you? You're gonna give him a knife? What is he gonna do? Exactly what you thought. They peed themselves. They cried. They pleaded. It was fucked up. It was real fucked up. But you know what? Them poor babies did not die in vain. Some of them did. Damn. But we got to see one of the best fucking from the North ever. Okay? And I'm talking about Ormond got his ass stuck up. Oh my god, it was the best. If you ever have a pain in your ass like this, I swear to God, it will not be nothing as much as Ormond getting fucking a full-on sword right in the asshole. Just like, you know, just right in the asshole, bro. Just fucking oh my god. This yo, he got a real fucking from the North, and I'm not gonna lie. Yo, I was not mad at it. I was not. It was chef's kiss, not gonna lie. It was, I mean, it might have hurt him, but I mean, I was thrilled. I'm not gonna lie. Very thrilled. It was a great way for that man to go out. So in the middle of us, you know, trying to have peace and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like in this war, before Ormond gets ass raped by the North. We try to have peace, you know, and you know, Sir Gawain was like, Darren, let's take Corlys and go walk out there and appease Daemon and see if he'll let us go free and let's try it. Bro, that was the dumbest conversation you ever had. This motherfucker literally said you could die here like the little rat you are, or you could die behind the fucking wall. Which one is it gonna be? Oh, and by the way, I'm stealing the Lord hand so you can go and fuck yourself. Die gracefully. Bye. And then it was like, next person to fucking stop this raid is gonna be tied to my motherfucking horse. Yo, I really wish someone would have stopped that shit because I would have loved to watch that shit. I'm not gonna lie. Just like imagine him someone just like, I swear to God, that shit would have been the fucking funniest. Oh my God. But in all of this commotion, okay, we're looking for Ulf, and I'm sorry, but we got the High Towers looking for Ulf. We got Daemon's people looking for Ulf. Where is this motherfucker? He's just like somewhere in the city doing his dragons over there. We see the dragon. Where the fuck is Ulf at? Y'all, you would have never guessed what motherfucker was that. Actually, you might have guessed it. He was passed out on the shitter. That's disgusting, bro. Like, that's just nasty. You that drunk, you passed out on the shitter? Like, and it's like a porta potty. Like, how do you fall asleep in a fucking Stonewall porta potty? Fucking disgusting. But that's how inebriated this man was after he decided to, go tell the world that, Daemon is Rhaenyra's bitch. Ha ha ha. I'm gonna get all of them. Yeah, well, he was woken up very abruptly, pants down, shit probably still an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Like, thrown in the street. This man, I'm telling you, no one has no self-respect for Ulf. And I feel bad for him because, if he wasn't such a dickhead, maybe he would get ahead. You know what I'm saying? But, you are what you are. You know what I'm saying? So, yep, he decided, okay, y'all want to treat me like a little bitch? That's the second man that put hands on me in the middle of a city for everyone to watch. Fuck this shit. So he did what any respectable man would do. He acted out. And he said, "Now fuck you and your friend." And he decided to get on this dragon. And we burned some of Daemon's army. We burned the Otto Hightower dude. He gone. We just fucking all of them, bro. Like, fuck you. That's how we go. And then we disappear. But I tell you, his ass gonna get found and he's gonna get a proper fucking too. So Ulf, rest in peace, bro. But yeah, this season finale was insane. Not gonna lie. It was fucking insane.
Hold up. All right. Well, thank you, Yaz. It's always great to get a chance to hear you break it down. Just to be clear, though, you said Ulf is still around. Like, nobody killed Ulf, right?
Yeah, no one killed him. He flew off. He burned everybody's shit and then was like, I'm like, I'm Princess Jasmine on my magic carpet, bitch. I'm out. Like, and he did. Like, he was out.
Yo, well, I mean, you can't. First of all, I loved every moment of this finale, and I love this season was so much for me, man. I don't know why, but the season just gave everything for me. Like, I love how messy it is, which is tradition for Game of Thrones type shows, right? Like, shit happens on accident, like literally this chick went out looking for people with just a little bit of Targaryen blood, just to make it ride the dragons. And then she expects full loyalty. You know what I'm saying? The one dude's like, look, can I just go home by my wife? And she's like, no. When I feel like it. The one dude's like, I just want to go kick it in the bar. And she's like, bitch, nah, you a dragon rider, my nigga. We ain't with that shit no more. My homeboy's like, yo, can you just give my son my name? And she's like, nah, I ain't got time for all that right now. You know what I'm saying? All of this shit is because she's so transfixed on getting the reputation that she felt like Viserys was trying to make sure that she was ruling with, that she didn't realize that, yo, politically, you're fucking up. You know what I'm saying? You're fucking up. And it's just interesting to see it all unfold the way it does with her giving power because she has more dragons. But like old boy from Hightower says, like, yo, they're written by bastards. Like, your dragon riders ain't really loyal to you. What's up, Ant?
No. You're muted.
You
Get it
I
together.
understand why you go off on a tangent and then we didn't hear nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate
You were like real deep into that shit.
I was about to get.
I know. That's why I was looking at you.
I was getting ready. I was like, all right, I'm ready now. Like, I heard everybody said. All right, look, no, personally, I love everything that happened in this episode. I like what happened in this season. It was a very different season. It's a very different show. I love how this season we got so much character development, right? We literally sat here and watched as Rhaenyra gradually escalated from being like a passive character to getting active, right? She's been mourning how she has this horrible tradition of, losing a kid every season. But by the end of it, she becomes Cersei and she starts getting active, right? Like, she showed up to Sheepstealer herself. She got tired of people telling her what happened to Sheepstealer's riders. She showed up with Adam and she was like, yo,
get it.
We out here in the streets. I'm getting active. I love that development of her character. And look at her by the end of it. She's rocking her crown. She's moving like Joffrey. She's a little crazy like season 8 Daenerys, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's growth.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't love how long Aemon has been in Harrenhal.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, he's healing. The man got like, I mean, what's on your, hold on, where'd he get stabbed? On the left side? So yeah, dude, your pancreas, your kidneys, you know what I'm saying? Like your goal, all that shit is on that side. So I mean, think about it. He barely lived. You know what I'm saying? And it's back in that time? Bro, he got stabbed and poisoned. My man is like, how's he walking?
We got 8 episodes. Time skip.
I'm done with you.
8 episodes. Time skip. Time skip, right? Didn't we just go from Rhaenyra being 12 to Rhaenyra being 30 in one season? Time skip. Come on, let's go.
No, we got the meat and potatoes though, Aunt. Okay, so we found out his betrothed is like 100 years old, bro. He's like literally like her breast milk is dust, bro. And like, like, bro, let's talk about this right now, okay? She looks so good, and she is that old. Bro.
Come on, man. Come on.
Was it right?
What the fuck? Yo,
bro.
Okay. Savage today.
Like, I'm sorry, but did you see her in that corset outfit? Like, she's 100 years old, bro. What?
But she's forever young.
God.
Right? She's got that juice. She got that sauce, right?
Bro.
She might be on some Halle Berry. Maybe this is like the early stages of melanin. Maybe this is where I don't know. Right? I don't know. Right? She's young still.
Is she though?
She's sitting here making plans to have a baby, right? She's 100 years old, not sitting here thinking about she's out of her prime. No, she's like, nah, I'm about to do this.
She's like,
and I got dragon eggs. We about to have our own Targaryens.
The vessel may be old, but the eggs are young. Let's do this.
Yo,
she said,
all right.
When does Hollywood have babies at 70? Let's fucking go.
Yo.
Well, is nobody going to talk about the fact that it could have been Daemon? Like, Daemon was there. He had every capable. I mean, she was, bucking up to him a little bit, and he was like, "Bitch, I'll be back." Like, oh my god,
he wasn't moving like that.
That's because Daemon is the opposite of Aemon. Aemon likes older women. Daemon likes younger women.
Correct. Correct. Ding ding ding. Yo, Bad Time put that shit on the fucking nail, bro. And that's exactly right. He was like, "I don't even want, like, bitch, get away from me."
Wait, bitch, did
like,
you say he was 100? That's way over 16.
He's probably looking at her like, bro, you're like 300. You're like one of the first men. Like, get the fuck away from me, type shit. You know, he's like, grandma, go away. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. His bride was like, what, 15, 16 years old when he married Rhaenyra or some shit like that?
I mean, if you think about it, both of them are just, picking younger people in order to manipulate and control them. They're two of the same coin.
This is the way. This is what we do.
We say both of them.
We are daughters. This is what we do.
It's called molding.
Grooming?
Or grooming is what I think they used to call it.
Okay. Also, Sheep Stealer. Sheep Stealer is still outside. He might still be on some shit. We got Big Sheep this season. We got Big Sheep. Yeah, I ain't see Big Sheep out in these streets doing business.
Bro,
in that
Big Sheep got fucked up, and let's throw.
Yo, you ever see them videos where there's the people getting jumped, and you see that one dude just like holding his own?
I'm done.
Yo, come on,
man. Nah. Big Sheep was doing his thing out there,
dude.
And he ran off. And watch, we already know how this show is gonna end. Though.
Sheep Stealer did like one of this. This how Sheep Stealer fought. He was like, you know what I'm saying? So yes, exactly. So he had no chance. Okay, bro got. Okay, he's licking his wounds right now. Yo. Man got bit like 7 times. Caraxi was fucking him up. He got burned.
He still didn't back down. He still didn't back down.
Fucked up,
he was still on his. He still had his Timbs on.
He was like a wounded cat, like. Bro,
he saw 3 people, dragons coming, and he was like, "Yo, I'm still leaving with her though."
This ain't Rocky 2. He ain't gonna get redemption. My man, this ain't Rocky 2. No, he ain't fucking gearing up, dog. No, he's licking his wounds right now.
Now he had to run off, but Big Sheep was on some shit at first. But my thing is that we already know how this show is gonna end because Damon already prophesized it. He already had that dream, and we know that the show is season 4 is the final season, and they lining up for the major Dragon Royal Rumble that we about to get. Right?
I think that's what Ty was disappointed. Ty was disappointed. I think that didn't happen this episode.
We already know season 4 is the final season. It felt like that this season was set up to get everything in place for that.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
like they gave us some battles throughout the season. Like Kristen Cole is dead. And it's rare when I see a villain in this show die by a side character and I don't feel disappointed. Like I don't feel disappointed. I was like right in his eye. Get him. Like, I don't even know who you is, but you is me right now. Get him.
Bro,
like, yo,
when the first one went in his cheek, I was just like, yes.
Perfect.
Oh my
God. Motherfucker.
Do that again.
Yeah.
Do that again. Run that back.
Like a bitch. 3 arrows.
Wow.
Dead bitch.
Damn. I didn't know y'all harbored such hatred for Christian
Listen,
Cole.
Cole? No, fuck that nigga.
Two times.
Yeah.
No.
Bro, no. He started off okay. Nah, he be nah.
Ass motherfucker. And he died. Wait, he died not only by a woman. The women that he was fighting for ain't even thinking about him.
Not at all. Not at all.
About this motherfucker. They don't token around the sword and it was beautiful. And guess what? She will never motherfucking know because she don't even give a love.
No, she even called for him. Neither one of them's looking for them. They didn't even say, "Hey, Bookie Butt, how you doing?" Nothing.
All right, how do we feel about and I'm asking for maybe predictions and I still would love to speak to somebody who's already read ahead, but like with regard to how they're treating Damon's daughter, and a few things happened that I thought were pretty. Well, not Bayla, the one.
Raina.
Bayla's not. Raina. Sorry, Raina.
Raina,
the one who like. All right. So did y'all have the same reaction I did when Bayla was trying to talk to Rhaenyra and was like, "Bitch, this is your fault. Like, it's your fault. My granddaddy. You know what I'm saying? Like he out there somewhere. They done cut off his finger." And Rhaenyra turned around like Rhaenyra was like, explain to me. She's like, well, if you hadn't, and then Rhaenyra was like, listen, bitch. Have you seen your blood lately? Because it ain't. Look at your sister. Like, bitch, what the fuck wrong with you? And then when she grabbed her by the face, I was like, oh no. I was like, no.
Little girl.
For me, I was like, no. We don't grab the face. This is not no. This is no point.
Hold on? Can we talk about that real quick? Because she did it, but she didn't. Like, did you check that graph? It was like a It was like a barely, not like a listen, child. It was like a.
So I'm doing everything that I can to not actually hit you. I need you to stop running your mouth before I do something that I might kind of enjoy but slightly regret.
She was like, listen, do not make me look like that person that abuses Black people on TV. Okay? She was like, I'm trying not to right now. Yeah,
it's too late. Yo, when she grabbed that face, I went into full civil rights mode. I was like, oh no. Rhaenyra did not just because we're gonna have to march on Westeros. We're gonna have to call up Benjamin Crump. Like, you can't just, you don't just go grabbing the face of a Black woman like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? And she was spitting facts too, but Rhaenyra, like, hold on, chick, don't get it twisted. Like, because what did she say? She said, I would have been right to have turned on you after you was around when my son had got killed. And she was like, yeah, but you needed my dragon hoe.
And did. She wasn't wrong with anything that she said.
No,
everything that she said to her was facts. There were more facts than anybody else in that entire castle was willing to fucking spit to her in her face. Even her granddaddy didn't want to say straight. Well, except for the one time talking about getting his son's rights or whatever the fuck it is. But Raina's like, you doing too much. You doing too much and not enough at the same time, which I have a gripe with this whole story arc. Because honestly, talking about Rhaenyra as being the queen, she has had no actual grooming to run King's Landing, let alone the Seven Kingdoms. Everybody is basically just going off to war and fighting in her name, but nobody has prepared her to be what she needs to be when she gets there. Also, being hoed by Team Green entirely when she gets there. She has no idea what's going on. There's nobody going in there and being a spy and reporting back to oh god, not Winterfell, Dragonstone. She hasn't had anybody give her any actual information that will help her when she gets to where she needs to go. She knows she's hoed them a little bit, but she doesn't know all of the other minor pieces that are in place to keep her from doing all the fuck shit that she's doing now. There should have been a lot more grooming as far as who she should be trusting, how she should be listening to people. What? Don't make that face. What's that face? What's that face? No, don't make that face. Hold on.
I don't agree.
Hold on. She's not. She can only rule as well as the people that she has around her, and unfortunately, she's got her daddy, uncle, husband, who I don't even know what his real true intentions are. She's got all of her kids are fucking dead, and everybody else around her, hasn't even really picked herself. Either destiny has picked them for her, or they just happen to like fall in line behind her. There isn't any real leadership coming from anybody. It's a lot of people that's just trying to keep secure amongst royalty.
I feel like Rhaenyra was prepared. She was prepared. All season 1, we saw Viserys bringing her to small council meetings, telling people she's about to lead the realm, talking to her on the side like, yo, this is why I'm doing like this, like that, like this. This is who I'm talking to. This is their role. This is why I keep this person around. This person is thinking about how they're going to kill me. I know this, but I have to keep them around anyway. And teaching her about how people have ulterior motives, even though they're close to him, because everybody wants the crown. So I feel like Rhaenyra was prepared. She just has this impulsivity to her.
I'm gonna stop you just for 2 seconds. She was allowed as a child to be in those rooms. When whispers started to swirl about Viserys making her the actual king queen, suddenly now she's got to be pushed to the side, not because she wasn't capable, but because of looks. We can't have this woman, put into positions of power. That's not what we do in the realm. And that was over the course of her being maybe 15, 16 years old, all the way up until 10 to 15 years later. She hasn't had any training in that time. She hasn't seen the end result of Viserys saying, I need to keep a watch on this guy, even though he's my right-hand man. She's not privy to those conversations for the last 15 years. So she has no idea what it means to have a chess piece put into position, decades, years before.
I would say, what's his name? His hand was an example, because
Alicent's dad,
Otto Hightower, because during his reign, he removed him from power because he was like, listen, this dude we can't keep him around no more. Like, I have to move him away in order to keep you safe, because he's the one who's orchestrating all this conversation. And then he went further and was like, yo, I'm going to now further proclaim you as my heir in front of everyone, and I'm going to have all the lords from this kingdoms come over and swear their fealty to you. Like, he was sitting here doing everything he could, and he was teaching her. But I'm saying, like, she's like a little bit of Daemon. She's got this impulsivity to her sometimes where she just will like stay passive until she explodes. And she was passive for like 3 seasons. She lost one kid. She's like, oh my gosh, all right, I think I'm gonna get angry. She lost another, another kid's getting threatened. She's like, all right, now I got some dragons. I look like I'm about to get angry. She lost her last son, and she didn't have time to mourn. Nobody's giving her time or space to really, really mourn her children properly.
She still has one
But-
child, y'all. Like, she still has.
No,
one
she
child.
still has 3 children.
Well, yeah,
She
I was
still
just gonna
has
say
3
she has
children.
one child from the original dude, which is like part of the 3 that came from her first, her
Yeah.
first group of children with,
Yeah.
with Jace, and you know what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
don't even remember the other kid's name right now, but like
Jaehaerys.
technically
Jaehaerys.
Jaehaerys. Okay, so yeah, so like
yeah.
she has, you know what I'm saying. Joffrey is still part of the original 3. You know what I'm saying. So that's why she's
Now
punching
we
and
gotta
taking.
break them into.
I know, right? I know. It's just, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's the dark haired kids and the white haired kids. Like,
Damn.
she just realized that she could dye their hair, but she was like, "Fuck, should have done this from the get go."
Yeah.
Fuck, but it's whatever. So I mean, Joffrey gonna have blonde hair soon, white hair soon. Don't worry. I mean, she looked.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Well, now that she knows that it's possible, Joffrey might get that upgrade to the blonde hair. We'll see.
It just came out that way. I have no idea. I can't
It just
wait to hear
turns. It just turns. You know how
The
one day you're one way and
sunlight,
one day you're another. Oh, wait. But also, I just wanted to say Rhaenyra is trying to emulate what her father was. That's
Correct.
the only person
Yeah.
that she still got like straight talk from.
Mhm.
But she needed the whole experience. She should have been
Mhm.
next to Otto in order to learn what it is to put a chess piece into a place and have it come to fruition 5 to
100.
10 years later. She didn't get that because Otto, she wasn't even on the board for Otto. Allison's been the main.
I mean, Otto, but that was Otto's plan, though. Like, he put that into
Yeah.
fruition. You see what I'm saying? So, like, because he was that man that thought 10 steps ahead, he made sure that Rhaenyra was never going to get what her father has groomed and promised.
I agree.
Because of that, so he pushed Alicent in front so that Rhaenyra could be pushed back. All of
Correct.
her kids could be put in the forefront and learn about everything. Like, that was all a designated plan by this man who was supposed to teach her and basically just be her right hand. But he alienated the situation and alienated her out of her own kingdom, and then
Mhm.
became a prisoner
Yeah.
for God knows how many years before she fucking cut his head off. Well, she hacked his head off. Let's be honest.
Oh God,
Oof.
that was horrible.
That was great.
That was horrible.
Two swings.
And it's
That was
also
great.
a metaphor of
Yes.
the way she's running the kingdom. She be doing fucking half measures with shit when she should have been going all the way. But she never knew how to wield a sword. Has never had to behead anybody before. She wasn't taught how to wield a sword by anybody. She hasn't been in battle at all because she has all these people trying to isolate her from being in the gutter. I hate it.
And I heard somebody said that she's trying to emulate Viserys. I feel like Viserys was a less violent ruler, right?
Yes,
like
and that's what she's trying to emulate.
He was Viserys the Peaceful.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he didn't like all of this. So
But
this
Viserys carried a big stick, right? He also walked around and had his big ass dragon skull behind him and walked around with that big sword to remind people, like, listen, I have all these ships, I have all these armies.
Yep.
And people stayed in check with him because even though he was peaceful, people wouldn't get out of line when he spoke. When he spoke over them, everybody shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And listen, can I just add this because Lady Mandalore brought up a good point, and I think it's worth addressing the fact of Daemon's real intentions. Daemon's real intentions have been showcased throughout the show through dialogue. His true intentions are to rule by an iron fist.
Yep.
He wants Daemon's only concern is to carry on the Targaryen reign. That is it.
Yes.
He wants High Valyrian. Like what did he say?
Old
I want us
Valyrian.
to rule like we used to rule in High Valyria, where we just rule with powerful dragons and everybody else just adhered to our command. And that's what he wants. He doesn't want to, like I said before, one thing about Daemon is not diplomatic in any way, shape, or form. He has proven that when they tried to negotiate Corlys's release. He's like, I'll tell you what, I'll take your negotiation and I'll raise you one. How about I just take him? How about I take him, send you back where you came from, and let you know I'm still coming. So how's that sense? Oh, you don't like that? It doesn't matter. Like that's his way of negotiating and being diplomatic is ruling and doing everything with an iron fist. I have a big dragon called Caraxes. I don't really need to save these kids. I'll attempt to not kill them, but if they get in the way, oops. That I'm saying. I told y'all to move. Because he did when he pulled up to the gates and they put the kids outside. He was like, he gave them one stern move out the way. And then he was like, Caraxes. You know what I'm saying? Do your work.
I hate to do this. I gotta cut.
Go ahead. Go back.
I'm sorry. I gotta cut this a little bit short because I do have a special guest that I want to bring in. My homie Jordan's laying in wait, man, and I got a time constraint. But I do want to ask y'all, and maybe this is one that we come back toward the end of the episode and revisit. But I am curious, as far as the season goes, the House of the Dragon entire season, 1 through I think 9 episodes. What if you had to vote for one scene or one part? Would you say is the best part of the entire? Which was the part that you were the most excited about? All right, or that got you the most amped up? Like which one? Quickly, because I want Jordan to come on in. What's up? Go ahead, Ty.
The sheep stealer attack. When
was sheep stealer joint was for you?
Yeah. When they pulled up on sheep stealer and ganged him.
Okay, so sheep stealer for you. All right. Anybody else? Anybody have one ready already? I got one, but I want to wait. What's up, Yazzie?
All right, so when Otto Hightower, when that dude Ormond, when he got fucked by the North, I fucking stood up, bro. I was like, get
sorry, Jordan.
And then the other one was when fucking Aegon flew in and fucking smacked the shit out of fucking Aemon with like, I'm alive, imbecile. Right. Shit was funny.
Hold on, Jordan, I'm so sorry about these words here, brother. I'm gonna bring you in a second, man, but don't worry. My boy's in the back, and oh my god, like his mom is like right, like what kind of show?
Headphones on, we're good, dude. We consented to be here, okay?
We're using her studio though. This is not my studio. Please don't compliment the studio. This is not mine.
Yo, tell your mom. Tell your mom. Legos. Look at these Legos.
Look at this. Hold up.
Time out. We gotta okay, so the solar system. I have that one.
Oh, she's got.
Are y'all seeing what I'm seeing?
Bro,
like,
your mom
okay, we got.
My mom need to talk because my mom is like, my mom's house looks like that.
And by the way, yes, can't we talk about?
No.
About the Christmas.
No.
All right. Well, all right. We need to know. All right, Jordan, give me like just another minute. I'm closing this portion up, as you can tell, man, so we can get into our Spider-Man part. I've been trying to get Jordan on for the longest, man. Me and him had an opportunity to do an acting project a little in South Florida a little earlier. I think it was last year, and we just geeked out like crazy. So we'll get into that. But so as you say that it was.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, said what she said. All right. She said, Ant, did you have a favorite? Was there a moment for you, Ant?
Nah, Big Sheep. Big Sheep getting jumped was it, yo. That was it. That was it. And then he's walked off saying, I'm gonna get you. Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Oh, okay. All right. What about you, Lady Mandalore? Did you have a moment that like stuck out to you? Like, oh, this is the moment.
It's a little bit more low key. This is probably like 5th on my list. It was the dragon appearing behind Ormond.
Oh my god!
No, behind Ormond. Remember when he made the kid he's watching?
Darren.
Remember when he made Darren kill that civilian? When the dragon is behind him and that flame is that was the biggest foretelling, and I was like, oh, y'all are gonna love this shit.
Okay.
Y'all are gonna love what's coming next.
right.
Yeah, no, that major foretelling of the dragon with the fire just behind his head, and I'm like, is he gonna do it now? Nope, we're gonna do it later. Cool, love that though.
Oh, okay. See, I thought you were gonna say what mine was. I thought we had the same one at some point in time, but my favorite moment, like this is like my Karate Kid Daniel Crane kick moment for me, was when Aegon came out of the woods and he's giving this speech. Right, and he's like, "I'm tired of this bullshit." He's like, I'm not with all the like. Shut up! You're beneath me, and he didn't even know his dragon was alive. He's just like, "Yo, I'm going out with the flame. I'm gonna talk my business. I'm gonna stand on it, and I don't care whether or not they shoot horns or shoot arrows through me like everybody else. I'm just gonna say what it is need to be said." And while he said it, everybody behind him was like,
Pardon. There's something looming over you, sir.
Can we just real quick on the subject? Can we just talk about how, like, I'm sorry, but like the makeup department, you got half of this man's on his right face, on Aegon's right face is burned. The dragon's dead face is on the left side.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing, bro. Like, and then the dragon's face is rotted. Like, his eyeballs like coming out, my man. Like just like, and he's just like,
yeah.
Everybody, and Aegon's like, it's all burnt out shit.
Yo, I would want to be that guy. I would so be the one like, like I would have like a full Skeletor, like, you know what I'm saying, moment. Like if I turn around and my dead zombie dragon is standing behind me, and all I gotta say is Dracarys, and all these dudes that just basically told me like they was gonna kneel down to Rhaenyra. You're like, Rhaenyra, kneel down to this dragon, bitch. Whoosh, and just hot breath all the way through the forest, bro. That was the moment for me, and he played it so well. Like, look at how he's acting, like the way he acted this part out when he turned around and realized, like, oh yeah, by the way, I got a dragon. Did you realize that I had a dragon? Just in case you didn't, here's a little reminder: birthday candles, Dracarys. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. That's the whole essence of House of Dragon for me, guys. Well, anyway, we'll talk a little bit more about this, but I've got to bring in my little homie who's been waiting patiently and possibly has lost a few steps on his stairway to heaven by listening to we have tainted this innocence, but my little homie Jordan is here to talk a little bit further about a movie that we talked about last week. The week before. We didn't have a chance to come back in this week, but we didn't get to delve deeper into the magnificent, amazing world of Tom Holland's Spider-Man. So without further ado, help me welcome to our podcast for the first time, and maybe not the last, the one and only actor, Jordan. What's going on, Jordan?
I'm doing pretty well. You know, just chilling in my mom's really nice studio. You know, excited because we got the new Spider-Man movie out, and you know, I'm happy to be talking about it because it's Spider-Man. You know, that's like my thing. You know, I'm like addicted to this stuff. I love Spider-Man so much that actually a friend group of mine refers to it as my crack cocaine.
Whoa!
Wow. I'm sorry, for the viewers' discretion, how old are you?
How old am I?
No.
Oh,
listen, I'm not the one who thought of the joke.
You're like, how old are you, man? Who is it?
I'm sorry. I'm just, you know, just throwing that out there. He said my crack cocaine. I like how we started out that way. Like, man was in the. We got you a little too comfortable listening in the back.
Yeah. You was
talking about Jordan.
Yeah. I swear I was in the back and I saw Jordan pop up, and as soon as he pops up, Yaz is like, really? And I was like, oh my god! And then he left, and I was like, oh, I think we just lost our we just lost our guest. So sorry about that, man. But tell your moms I say I appreciate it. So I have some questions for you regarding how you felt about Spider-Man. First of all, how did you like it? What are your initial thoughts? Now, me and you had a special bond that we connected when we did our little thing when we met on set. And you're deep into the lore, the comic books, and all of that. So I'm interested in your perspective specifically, not only because you're a new come of age Spider-Man fan, but also because you are in the literature and you can compare this to the storylines in the comic book as well. So what are your initial thoughts after watching it all the way through?
So the thing is about this movie is that it's based off of the Brand New Day era. And the thing is about the Brand New Day era is that it took place right after One More Day, where Peter sold his marriage to Mephisto because the editors wanted to age him down, to just make him more approachable for new readers. So the One More Day era, essentially Peter he doesn't really have a supporting cast anymore. It's really just like a very, very, very small cast. It's really like Peter, Aunt May, like Yuri and like Mr. Negative. Like, it's a very small cast, so I can see why they wanted to take inspiration from that for this movie, because Peter's really alone. But the thing is about the Brand New Day era is that because it took away Peter's supporting cast, it was really boring. But this movie was really good because of how it tries so hard to, in spite of that lack of a supporting cast, to Peter, because Peter really only has himself in this movie. So because of that, it really does work to this movie's benefit, because the thing is about Spider-Man, this is how I always like to describe Spider-Man. Within the grand scheme of New York City, okay? Because it's a pretty big part of the world, right? In the grand scheme of New York City, when Spider-Man gains like a pretty minor win, right? He saved a cat out of a tree, okay? Peter Parker, within the grand scheme of New York City, gains a minor loss. From like a personal perspective, that's a pretty major loss. Like, he wasn't able to see his Aunt May that day, or whatever may have you. But in the grand scheme of New York City, it's very minute. But if Peter gains a minor win, Spider-Man suffers like a major loss. So like if Peter got to hang out with his aunt that day, or if Peter wasn't late to work that day, or if Peter or if Peter was able to finish his breakfast that morning, like someone in a burning building could have died, right? Like it's not so within the grand scheme of things, there's that constant balance. And I think that at this point in Peter's career in Brand New Day, he definitely is very, very aware of that, which is why it's so focused on Peter just being Spider-Man, and he doesn't really open himself up again until he bumps into Ned. And so that's what makes this movie so interesting to me, because he's so alone. But we see how he's able to connect with people like Frank or Jean, and I think that this movie definitely it does such a great job at really understanding the overall character of Spider-Man and that balance, because Peter's actively ignoring that balance, and he's like, well, there's no balance if I'm Spider-Man all the time, and he's using it as an excuse to protect himself, which I found really interesting. And so I really liked this movie.
What a perspective. First of all, my God, I see your dissertation already, right? Like, am I tripping? Like, did anybody else like see like him doing a paper on this, like in grad school? Like, well, the thesis of Peter Parker and how it relates to the core. So awesome on awesome on that. But also, like, you're a young man, so I'm not going to come at you like I would with my other panelist colleagues, but I would say that might not be completely accurate, because I think he entered this Brand New Day knowing that what it is that, because that was a little bit of the thesis of Far From Home, right? Yeah. When he loses Aunt May, right? He realizes, okay, I can't let this happen anymore. So whenever things happen bad to me, they seem to, metastasize into the rest of the world. So why don't I go ahead and let something huge bad happen to me, which is for everybody to forget me. You know what I'm saying? So Dr. Strange put this genie back in the bottle, and I'll suffer the consequences. And in that era, of which we do realize they don't know who he is, there's no problems, right? Other than maybe some Scorpion hijinks and, you know what I'm saying, the other stuff. So The balance is the essence of Spider-Man, right? I mean, that's you can't. Yeah, you get powers and you use them to make money, but you lose Uncle Ben. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just the way it goes. I'm curious as to your take on, especially as it pertains to the comic book, because you say this is based on the comic book realm itself. Talk to me about the characteristics of Dark Peter Parker in this one as it pertains to the Spider comic, because we did see there's some theories on this show as to whether or not he was possibly experiencing some symbiotic tendencies, a la Venom or Eddie Brock from Prometheus X, or if this is just evolution as a spider, like they tried to indicate in the movie that, look, as a spider, you have certain periods of which you just breed. I mean, evolution wise, just have these things, and the less of yourself you are, the more the spider you go. What's your thoughts on Peter Parker kind of with the dark eyes and having bio web shooters? Any correlation to the comics, and how do you feel about it?
So I mean, in Amazing Spider-Man 100, which funnily enough I read last night, or not last night, like a couple days ago. So in Amazing Spider-Man 100, which is like the first story where Peter mutates in a way, it's just because he took a serum to try to reduce his powers, but it wound up doing the exact opposite, and starting him toward being like Man Spider. So I think that this is supposed to be more like the Other, which I have not read, so I can't. I haven't read the Other, but I have read Brand New Day. So the Other, but here is why I think it's definitely not the symbiote, because the thing is about the Other, in stark contrast to the symbiote, is that the Other is as simple as he's stronger, he has organic webs now. So that whole storyline was because it came out around the time that the Tobey Maguire, Sam Raimi movies. So they just wanted to, I know the history behind the story, but I haven't read it, is that they just wanted to do movie synergy by giving Spider-Man organic webbing. Funnily enough, Brand New Day is the storyline that undid the organic webbing. But the thing is that I highly doubt that it has anything to do with the symbiote, because in the Secret Wars comic, that's when Spider-Man gets the black suit. So chances are he's going to get the black suit in the Secret Wars movie and then come back into Spider-Man 5 with it.
Okay. So in your theory, you don't think it has nothing to do with the symbiote, is what you're saying. And that it probably ain't got nothing to do with Venom. I'm just asking for a friend.
I don't think so.
Everybody's entitled to their theories.
I really don't think so.
We got a Spider-Manologist on the panel, okay? Who's done a research, and it said that it probably ain't go. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. It just don't make no sense for it to be the symbiote. It just, I love you
because the thing is about the symbiote storyline is that in the original Black Suit saga, or I guess the Black Costume saga, the symbiote didn't affect Peter physically, like at all. All that it did was all that it did was just all the other symbiote stuff. So like he wouldn't have to change out of his suit because it could like turn into an outfit for him, and it had like the organic web that came out of the out of his backhand.
But it did enhance all of his spider powers. But it also, I mean, but the original symbiote also did alter his absolutely. Yeah, when Spider-Man got the original
it enhanced his powers.
It didn't enhance his powers, and it didn't change his personality. All that it did was
it didn't change his person. Oh, it didn't make him angry.
Okay, all right.
So the 90s cartoon did it.
Oh, it did. It did. My bad.
So the 90s
cartoon. All right. Okay.
You're both pretty.
Right?
Thank you so much, because like, oh my god, like I was not feeling the love for like
So the 90s cartoon added that whole it changes his personality thing. So because in the original comic, what happens is it starts swinging him around at night because the symbiote's like, oh, Peter's stressed out because his Spider-Man life is affecting him during the day. I'm just gonna make him do all of his Spider-Man work during the night. So it just starts basically like puppeteering him in the middle of the night to make him swing around and
So he's
fight
like
crime in the
sleepwalking.
middle of the night. But that
He's like
doesn't.
spider walking.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, and then the symbiote, but the thing is though, is that because it's still using Peter's body while he's sleeping, he still gets physically tired. And then when he wakes up the next morning with headlines and pictures taken by Peter Parker of him in the black suit stopping crime, he's like, this obviously has to do with the suit. So he goes to get it checked out by the Fantastic Four. They tell him it's a living organism. And just the fact that it's a living organism, swinging him around in the middle of the night without him asking to, is enough for him to be like, I want it off. So it has nothing to do with his personality. But because they couldn't use the Fantastic Four for that storyline in the 90s cartoon, they had to make it so that it changes his personality as a motivator for him to take it off instead. Because they only had 3 episodes to do it. But when the 90s show did that, it just popularized it everywhere, which is why a lot of theories of it has to do with the symbiote in Brand New Day, but the symbiote has nothing to do with that now. I'm sorry.
No, not you coming with the facts. You know what I'm saying? The facts. Let me stop. All right. Well, let me ask you this. It was revealed that Jean Grey was quote unquote possibly some would consider the big bad of this movie. How'd you feel about that?
What comic was she?
So I think that introducing the X-Men through Spider-Man, it was at first I was very opposed to it, but then I realized, they don't really have much of a choice right now. I mean, Spider-Man Brand New Day made $1 billion in like 3 days, so it's like, how else are they going to?
That part. Yeah, but
Jean was too evil. Like the fact that she, because like I can understand why he's willing to do anything to find her sister, and I loved like the VMAX reveal, but like when she threw an old man in front of a moving car to Orofarm, that was kind of crazy. I do think she was a little bit too evil. Like she threw.
Listen, she was in her Phoenix mode. Okay, like, do you guys not remember that Jean Grey has different fucking modes? Like, let's be serious, okay? Like she evolves and shit. Okay, she was in her Phoenix mode. Okay, she was in no fucks given. I want my goddamn sister.
Right.
I don't care.
Hey, let's go easy.
She
on
was.
the
That's what she was.
Let's use Disney. Let's use our Disney Channel.
MO for the movie.
I'm just saying, let's pretend like it's Sunday school. That's all I'm saying.
So
you're not wrong. I just think that it made it because like I know I can tell that she doesn't care, but the thing is, for me personally, was that I felt as though it would have been I would have had an easier time rooting for her if she didn't, because like she had genuinely no reason to just throw that guy in front of that car. Like you can't convince me that dude isn't dead. And so going into the next,
he might be in critical condition.
Still. So like going into the next movie, I don't think I can trust her.
Listen, she wasn't in her right mind. Okay, she was fueled by rage. You know what I'm saying? She was fueled by like just confusion. She didn't know if her sister was still alive or not. And then
that's why I'm conflicted on it.
You know what I'm saying? These messages, you know what I'm saying? So think of the one person, the last person you had that was close to you. All right. And like that knew everything about you, that, you literally hold in the highest regard, and someone took them, and to save you, she literally put you under mind control so that you wouldn't act out and end up in the same predicament as her. And then all of a sudden in a flash, she's gone.
Exactly.
You have no idea where she's at. You have no idea what's happened to her. You don't even know if you'll ever see her again, literally. So think about that. Like as a teenager, think about that. Like all those, you're already going through all those emotions and hormones of just like becoming a teen, like hormones are hitting, you know what I'm saying? So think about what she was going through. And then on top of that, she got to literally live out for the rest of her teenage years and adolescent years and like young adult years, like basically with this whole hold over her. Where's my sister? What happened to her? So you have to think about like her motivation. It wasn't about like making sure people were okay. Her motivation was about, where is my sister? Is my sister okay? And all these people that she interacted with were just another step to getting closer to her sister. So, I mean, I get it. I do understand, but like, I don't know. This one, I kind of was rooting for Jean Grey. I'm not gonna lie, because like
I was rooting for Jean.
Ultimately, her motive was bro, she was just trying to get her sister back. Dude, like I'm just saying, she was just trying to get her sister back. It's like an underlining. That's it. And then I'm sorry, but then she finds out they took her sister, they murdered her, and then tried to do the same thing to her.
Did they murder her?
Yeah.
However, you don't kill an old man when you're trying to kill a government.
They're so disconnected.
I didn't say all her actions were justified. I just said, like, I understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, sometimes you do things,
but like it doesn't make sense.
You don't even have
when
insurance.
you're angry, things don't make sense. They just happen. You know what I'm saying? And then you just live with the repercussions. That's what Jean was showing us, basically. Okay, she's a telepath who can control things, but at the same point in time, she lost her nerve for control because she was so unsettled with what had happened to her and her sister.
I feel like she could have actually jumped into the body of the cab driver and swerved, maybe a little.
I don't know, because you know how it works with the whole you know what I'm saying? So maybe it wouldn't, but wouldn't the car have thrusted harder into that? I'm just thinking about this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Or would it go forward? Because everyone was kind of jumping forward, not to the side.
We're going into the X-Men movie, but Jean being the main villain though, because I know this is.
I have a question. I have a question for Jordan. Instead of it being Jean Grey, who do you think would have made a better villain to have?
Mr. Negative.
Thank you.
Mr. Negative. Because okay, I thought I had complicated feelings about the MCU Spider-Man. I love MCU Spider-Man. I think listen. Tobey had the best scripts. I think Andrew got the best performance, like the most Peter Parker-y Spider-Man-like performance. Yes. But I think Tom was easily the best casting.
Yes.
Tom was also the most wasted casting because.
Because I love you. I don't know who you are. I'm not taking any kind of way, but you are my favorite person right now. Please continue.
So Spider-Man. I know this is talked about a lot within the Spider-Man fan base and has been talked about a lot for like almost 10 years now. MCU Spider-Man doesn't ever have Spider-Man villains, and when he does have Spider-Man villains as his villains, they're always connected to Tony. So going into this movie, where all the connections to Tony are gone, so Vulture was mad at Damage Control because of what Tony did with Damage Control. Mysterio has no connections to the film or theater industry and made barf. Okay. And then in No Way Home, he did get his own villains, but they were versions from other universes that fought other versions of Spider-Man. So I'm like, okay, we're getting into territory now where we get our own villains. So I was going into this assuming that Jean was being framed by Damage Control and Martin Lee, and Mr. Negative was going to be the actual villain of the movie, especially because of the whole black eye thing that was going on when Peter was in his whole raw, I'm angry and emo now, spider-like man. You know what I mean? So
not emo now.
But be frustrated that now that we finally get a movie where Spider-Man's connections to everyone are gone, and we finally gotten to a place after like almost 10 years now, where actually 10 years now, where Spider-Man feels like his own independent character, how we made the main villain an X-Men character.
Yeah, man. Okay, see, and y'all was fronting on me when I came on here and was like, yo, great movie, but go ahead.
But doesn't that make sense though? Because we're trying to reinvent the fucking X-Men, and like we need them to obviously, you know, mingle and we know
they have a counterpoint.
Like, you know, some of them are in New York. Like, so I just don't understand how else they're going to. The MCU has literally like trashed every thought, the process that they have made for, you know what I'm saying, the next phase. So what else? How else would you integrate the X-Men live action wise, the new X-Men on top of that? You see what I'm saying? Like, they introduce new movies, like new characters in movies in other movies. That's how they do it so that those movies can be successful. So how else would they have done it?
They would have done it by making Damage Control frame Jean for being a mutant for all the things that Mr. Negative was doing. Because if you wanted to keep the allegory of being different automatically making you people that are gone after, it would have been significantly more impactful if Jean wasn't evil and was simply defending herself while trying to find her sister from damage control, and Mr. Negative was the one actually doing all of the bad things. And then you could have made a really good, interesting narrative separation point. Because remember when Peter found Jean when he was trying to test the inhibitor for the first time, and he says to Jean, damage control isn't going after you because you're different, they're going after you because you're evil. So it could have been perfect if then Peter goes, oh, wait a minute, they're not going at they're going after Jean literally because she is different. And they're supporting Mr. Negative because in spite of him being different, he is evil. And it could have been interesting because if Spider-Man is supposed to be this everyman character, it could have been a significantly more interesting narrative, especially given just the current state of the world right now, when people in power are actively going against minority groups and telling those minority groups that
yeah, but
children will be a white
Marvel doesn't. But you have to understand though, Jordan. Marvel doesn't play into like, you know what I'm saying, those type of stereotyped stories. You see what I'm saying? So like, whoa. I'm just saying like those parallels. Marvel doesn't play into those. Those are other type of, you know what I'm saying, studios that do that. Marvel doesn't do that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, so why would they?
Marvel Studios doesn't do that, but Marvel Comics does that a lot. You're right.
Marvel Comics doesn't, but Marvel Studios doesn't. So that's what I'm saying. Like the controversy alone in that, that would be like alone. Do you see what I'm saying? Like the parallels. That's why you have to think about it.
But they can't avoid it now. This is literally what the X-Men is all about.
That's what the X-Men are. They
they have to do it smartly though, Vince. You see what I'm saying? Because one, I mean, like, look what's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like all across the globe, look what's going on. You see what I'm saying? So if you're gonna introduce television-wise, you see what I'm saying? Like, and especially like, I'm sorry, but nerds, we are one of the hugest fucking like I'm just saying like groups in the world. So I'm just saying you're gonna have us watch something that's gonna help us understand and cater to what's going on in the world, so that way we can help make a difference. They're not gonna fucking do that shit. You guys
literally, are we watching X-Men 97?
Now,
no,
hold on.
Responded to
I
the
have a lot of
Superman
shit
movie with
that
the whole
I do not
Moravia conflict. No. Moravia and Jahanpur in the Superman movie, which came out like a year ago, was obviously supposed to be Iran and Israel, and people connected with that, and people went, "Ah, yes, I see what's going on here."
Oh my God, I'm so
Marvel could
impressed with
easily do that through a creative way. Just change up the names and stuff, and people will go,
Marvel's
"Ah,
not
yes,
going
I
to do that
understand."
though. Exactly what you just said. That
doesn't
it's
make it
controversial. They're not going to do that. I'm telling you.
I have a problem. So first of all, I have a problem with
They're not
the way
going
Marvel
to.
is handling all of this. You can't bring in one of your best-selling franchises, comics, movies, television shows. You can't bring in a series like this and not touch racism, bigotry. You can't do that. You have to lean into that shit and be honest and do honest storytelling. You can't sugarcoat the X-Men when it comes to stuff like that. You are going to be talking about
introducing them through
But you
Spider-Man,
need the right people to portray the story so it doesn't come across, you see what I'm saying, anything other than what you were trying to portray. That is the problem with Hollywood. That's what you guys aren't understanding. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's all about one, the writing, how the actor is going to obviously, you know what I'm saying, like take the role and basically showcase it to you guys. So there's a lot of dynamics into this as well. Actors have a lot of like, you know, personal, just like they're allowed to bring themselves into the role. So you have to understand it has to be right studio, right writing. There's a lot of parallels involved into this that I'm telling you, it's not as easy. It sounds easy. It's not as easy as you guys think, especially for it to be portrayed on television. You got to understand everything is censored for a reason, you guys. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
it's a movie. Number one, and number two, Spider-Man is. I'll agree with Yaz a little bit. With Jordan. It's the biggest selling comic book character solo artists, not a group, not Avengers, not, you know, we can argue Black Panther. I get it, you know, Black Panther with Dora Milaje, because I know he had the billion. It was the first one to hit that. But in terms of like Spider-Man's had multiple movies, even dated back since early 2000s, even prior to that when they were really bad.
Like the 70s with like the Nicholas, what's his name? Nicholas something or another, but like with those movies. But like he's been around for a really long time. He's super popular, yeah.
Yeah, so the whole notion that Spider-Man cannot introduce notions that are real world elemented is a little interesting. However, I do think that having Jordan said this, and I didn't think about this before, it probably is one of the better ways to introduce Jean Grey, just to pivot a little bit from where you all were talking about. Because, yeah, now that everybody's seen Spider-Man, we now know the direction of the MCU moving forward. Last question, and then we'll go ahead and let you go, Jordan, for this particular round. And I got to say, before I say anything else, yo, come on, my boy is here, bro. Like, he schooled us a little bit. You know what I'm saying? This session has been extremely educational, and I hope this won't be your last trip to our little humble little chats here, my friend. Because wow, like you got an old soul with a young face. So we're gonna keep this moving. But last question I have for you. In all of the different things we got to see with Spider-Man, we got to see Punisher, the Hand, we got to see all these things. What is your reaction to the inclusion and the way that they utilized the Incredible Hulk in this? Was it adequate? Was it too much? Was it a little overplayed? I'll give my thoughts and I'll share them a little bit after this, but I'm curious as to what you specifically think, Jordan, about how Bruce Banner was utilized in this version of Spider-Man.
So the thing is about the Spider-Man characters, like I said, with that balance, and I think that the Hulk is a really, really great contrast to that. So I'm very, very, very happy that he was here. However, my only real criticism or critique with it is that I wish that Bruce Banner had more of a presence in the movie. That's why. I wish that Bruce had a bigger presence in the movie so that then we can see more so what that is like. You know, because I think that if Bruce is the parallel to Peter, then the Hulk is the parallel to what Peter could become later. That if he just continues to blindly mutate without actually trying to figure out what's going on with his body, and it's a really interesting narrative comparison because the Hulk is a very misunderstood character. The same way that what Peter was going through, he was very misunderstood by the people. So I think that, in all honesty, I wish that Bruce had more of a presence because the Hulk fight perfectly illustrated what they were trying to do, especially with the Hulk going against Spider-Man and the Punisher. Mwah, chef's kiss. But I don't have any critiques with the Hulk. I just wish that Bruce was in more scenes. And I definitely think that because Peter introduced himself as Ned, right? Peter made the inhibitor. Bruce knows about that. I wouldn't be shocked if Bruce goes, yes, Peter's name is Ned Leeds, and then finds the actual Ned Leeds, and then that could have something to do with maybe Secret Wars, or maybe even Doomsday, or the next couple Spider-Man films is Bruce figuring out Peter's Spider-Man, and then him continuing to sort of expand his social circle in a way, which is also in part why I wish that Bruce was in it more. To establish more of a connection between Bruce and Peter.
Okay. All right. I'm cool with it, I suppose. Frankly, and some of us on the panel, we're like, all right, we've seen the Hulk. Okay. And then even my boy Anthony was like, this feels a little brave new world for them to like lean on the Hulk. And I actually agree with them on this one. It's like, all right, but this was the first time that we've had a Hulk sighting, if I'm not mistaken, since Infinity War.
Yeah.
It's been since Infinity War since we've had a full-fledged Bruce Banner Hulk. You know what I'm saying? It's been Smart Hulk. It's been Impotent Hulk.
She-Hulk.
No, I'm talking about
no,
Bruce
because
Banner.
that was Professor Smart Hulk.
Okay.
Yeah.
But come on, man. That was why it was so dope to see him fully Hulk out in the movie. But I just wish that because we had already seen so many Hulks in movies that it wasn't that. I mean, like they had Tombstone. They gave us all these nice little cameos, right? And I feel like maybe perhaps like to build off something you said earlier, perhaps it would have been a better place to maybe have an additional newer Spider-Man villain that we actually are accustomed to, one that maybe everybody doesn't know about, like perhaps the Vulture, Submariner, maybe even start to cross some of the lines of give us an introduction to maybe a newer Sandman or something. I don't know, but Hulk, like literally in this movie, all of the villains were friends of ours. Go ahead, Bad Time, and then we got to wrap this up. Muted.
You muted, Ty.
One thing that I recognized in the movie, was the fact that they did
Where'd you go?
What happened?
Oh
You
man,
muted
you froze
again,
up, bro.
Oh,
Hello?
Oh dang.
There you go.
Yeah,
There
frozen
you are.
pizza. Try one more
All right.
time.
All right. So all I was saying was that in the Brand New Day, I did recognize that they did in fact show us the villains moving forward, like some of the villains that were present in this timeline moving forward. So we do have Tombstone, we did get Ramrod,
Scorpion.
we do have Scorpion. So it and you know, to Jordan's point about it earlier, he basically was saying like this movie was showing that Peter was embedded in his work as a superhero. He was more focused on cleaning up the city, which is why he got the key to the city in a very early part for putting away all of the villains and everything like that. But I think it's important to note that the movie itself, this wasn't the typical Spider-Man movie where a villain is necessary. This was more of a tie-in to something coming, which was the X-Men. I think it was more focused on the idea of integrating the X-Men into the MCU than it was focused on Spider-Man, the Spider-Man, saga. And I think if you look at it like that, then you can enjoy this movie for what it is, which is pure action, pure excitement, and Peter's evolution. And I think that was the most important part of this movie, which is why I still think it's up to date, the best Spider-Man movie that I've seen.
That is purely good entertainment, a purely good educational moment, and we are purely out of time, unfortunately, on this particular episode. But stay tuned because we will drop some more about the X-Men finale that'll drop tomorrow. We're going to talk about this after this show right now, but I just wanted to thank my good friend Jordan for pulling up on us right quick and dropping all this on us, man. That's a big deal. Hope you come back as well. And of course, thanks to all of my good homies, the Bad Ty, my homie Kira, the homie Ant. And as we always say, be your authentic self. If you ain't being yourself, you're being fake. And in all things you a geek, go ahead and let that good old geek flag fly. Deuces.
This is one of the greatest podcasts, and you know what? Fuck that. These
man, I don't want to use that, man. We got whoa.
The New Blurred Order is one of my favorite places to visit. I hope you'll join us next time.